Now the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. DeShields is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And here comes the Babe. First pitch on its way. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been the best of times, D-Roll. They've lost the first 3 games of this set at home, and the last thing you want to do is get swept in a 4-game series at home. You need to win this one.
Yeah, it can't happen. You can't get swept 4 games in a row on your home turf. Watch for the manager to make. He's going to make moves, and he's going to make them quick. I don't know what they're going to be pitching, hit and run. Something's happening today.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Mazzara has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. It's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, Matty, this team is beaming with confidence right now. 3-0 on the road trip and looking for a 4-game sweep. That does not happen often in this game.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Striding in, Elvis Andrus, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away. In now, Adrian Beltre will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. No balls and 1 strike. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. Now the 2-1 pitch. Weak chopper up the line. Foul ball, strike 2. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come on MLB Network Sunday Baseball after the. So coming to the plate, Jeff Bagwell. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. Andrus to his left. He's there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And let's focus on third baseman Adrian Beltre, a future Hall of Famer. Nothing this guy can't do. Probably the best in the business at coming in on that slow roller with that underhand bazooka to first base.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Standing in now, Johnny Bench. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. The relay, and it's in time as he He's out at third as the good relay gets him. Digging in, Cal Ripken hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Here comes the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Up with it is Beltre. Here's a flip to Odor covering, and the inning is over. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Hitter, Joey Gallo.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Seaver makes his debut here as a September call-up amidst much anticipation. And assuming he lives up to the expectations, he could turn into a big piece of this rotation going forward.
Well, listen, this is the much-anticipated debut, and they're not making it easy for him as he's making his debut on the road. But that must tell you what the organization and what that manager feels about this young pitcher. If they feel confident enough to run him out there on the road in his debut, that tells you they really like this guy.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Pulled toward right center field. Junior's in pursuit. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Rangers set down in order. It remains. Stepping up now, Vladimir Guerrero. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Vladimir Guerrero.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and in steps a man whose number 42 has been forever retired, Jackie Robinson. Andrus will play this one at short. Throw to first, and Cologne's looking good here as he gets 2 quick ones to start the inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Mike Schmidt. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So
well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires. Here's Rognadodor now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Griffey waits on it. 1 down.
Batting 8, catcher.
So striding in, Robinson Chirinos. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Seaver really turned some heads in the minors. Taking the mound here in the first month of the season, this team has high hopes that he can be a big part of the rotation this year.
There's no doubt about it, man. I think they're looking for a shot in the arm. If this guy can produce the same kind of results early on like he did through his minor league career, I don't see any reason why he can't be a very important part of this starting rotation.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Robinson Chirinos becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball.
Hey, down 0-2. He better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Babe Ruth comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drives it out to deep right center field. Back goes to Shields. Still going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Center fielder number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
In now, Ken Griffey Jr. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Yanked on the ground down the line, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
First baseman number 5, Jeff Bagwell.
Digging in to try it again, Jeff Bagwell. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Bullet back up the middle. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Into the box, Ted Williams, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. Bagwell is on his way home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Stepping in now, Johnny Bench.
He swings and lines it to left.
That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Standing in now, Cal Ripken. Hard liner to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out to center field. The Shields is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits. And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Seaver steps into his windup. Here's the 0-2. And he hung a curveball that time that stayed high.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That will look.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. First pitch on its way. Soft liner to the left side. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway. Into the box, Mike Schmidt. First offering on its way. Runners off for second. Line towards center field. The Shields is right there, 1 down.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
First pitch coming, here it is. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Robinson, base runner at first with 1 out. And there he goes towards second. Now a step off is the runner between first and second. The tag from Andrus, and they got him at second. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Roll, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Into the box now, Ken Griffey Jr.
Swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Guzman will wait on it,
and he will put it away to retire the side. One more for the Astros.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Good movement there, and he's not even close. 1-1.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Mazara is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Standing in, Shin-Soo Choo. He flew out in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game. Austin Bivens-Dirks takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 56.
Digging in and looking for more, Jeff Bagwell. He's 1 for 2 in this one. High in the air out to center field. His Shields is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Ted Williams will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. The pitch. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Choo to the track. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he is into third base with a triple. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Well, when this thing left its bat, I thought it had the distance to get out of here, but it goes over the fielder's head and skips away in the bottom of the wall, allowing him to cruise into third.
In now, Johnny Bench,
as he grounds one briskly to short.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Here comes the first pitch. Line towards center field. The Shields will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On to here's Rougned Odor now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Got him to go down swinging there. Rougned Odor becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. Settling in now, Ronald Guzman. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Count even now at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And he struck him out, so it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6. Next will be the designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Here's the first pitch to him. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit. And the throw will come in quickly from center. So despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
Well, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get the third.
Long throw to the plate, and now gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. DeShields is there. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. This is pulled into right. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
First offering on its way. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And it's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. Second home run early in the year as the blowout continues.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Into the box, Ted Williams. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side. And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Sent on the ground out to second. And Robinson will throw him out. One gone. Striding into the box, Elvis Andrews. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Not even close on that swing. No balls in the strike. Seaver is working a real gem here in his major league debut. Any of his doubters won't have a lot to say, at least after this one.
You'd like to see them get him out of here before he leaves with a bad taste in his mouth. He was really pretty much in control of this game for the first 5-6 innings. And as these pitches and innings have started to mount up, you can just see that he isn't quite as sharp, and he's not getting the swings and misses that he did early on in this game.
Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
No hits to this point. Seaver peers in. Here's the 0-2. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Rangers stepping in, Johnny Bench. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lazar is under it. 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Cal Ripken. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Lifted in the air to center. Chasing after it is DeShields. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th, and that'll bring up the DH, Vladimir Guerrero. Hard hit ball to second. Sliding stop by Adore. Hey now. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Joey Gallo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. Coming to the plate now, Nomar Mazara. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Griffey waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the second out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Popped him up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. Starting to look bleak down. At the plate, Jackie Robinson. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. A bouncer up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. So stepping in, Mike Schmidt. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. Runner goes for second. Hot shot down the line. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one.
And deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4. He's set, and the pitch. Lifted into center field. To Shields. Has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Center fielder number 24.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. 0 for 3. With an RBI in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down the first baseline.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. He might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Robinson on second. Schmidt is over at first with one away. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it. Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that it's battle.
Andrus onto the pitcher covering at first, and it's your textbook. Digging in once again, Odor starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. Ready for another chance? Robinson Chirinos. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Hit down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Robinson Chirinos is retired on strikes for the 3rd time tonight. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Texas down to their final strike in this one. Swing and a miss. He's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. We talked about his brilliance all game long, and you can bet he's going to celebrate this one tonight.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros. 10 runs on 16 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base.
Welcome to Inside the Show. Baseball is back in April. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Starting out west in the American League, Tom Seaver etched his name in the record books, tossing a perfect game, leading the Stros to a win over the Rangers, 10-0. In other Astros news, the club has made a trade in which they'll receive catcher Charles Bishore from the San Diego Padres. In return, San Diego gets second baseman Ryan Schimpf, according to team sources. In the standings, the Rangers are in last place in the AL West, and the Astros are atop the division. The Angels pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the A's in Oakland 6-1. As of right now, the A's are in second place in the AL West, and the Angels are second in the division. The Indians grabbed 13 hits in the game as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 7-1. Entering the day's action, the Mariners sit in 4th place in the American League West, while the Indians are leading the American League Central Division. The Red Sox completed the long 4-game sweep as they defeated the Rays in extra innings 7-6. Heading into the day, the Rays are in last place in the AL East, and the Red Sox are atop the division. The New York Yankees went deep 4 times as they got the extra inning victory over the Blue Jays 9-7. In the standings, the Blue Jays are in 4th place in the AL East, and the Yankees are second in the division. Jace Peterson smacked a home run and drove in 3, leading the Orioles to the win over the Twins 4-3. As of today, the Orioles are in 3rd place in the AL East, and the Twins sit in 2nd place in the AL Central Division. The Pittsburgh Pirates finished off a 2-game sweep as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 8-5. At the start of the day, the Tigers are in 4th place in the AL Central, while the Pirates sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division. The White Sox allowed only 5 hits in the game as they dethroned the Royals 9-1. Heading into the day, the Royals are in 2nd place in the AL Central, and the White Sox are 4th in the division. The Chicago Cubs launched 3 home runs as they took down the Fish in Miami 6-3. Entering the day's action, the Marlins are in last place in the NL East, while the Cubs are in 1st place in the NL Central. The St. Louis Cardinals totaled 13 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 6-5. In the standings, the Mets are in 2nd place in the NL East, and the Cardinals are in 3rd place in the NL Central. The Reds combined to give up just 5 hits as they bested the visiting Nats 7-4. As of today, the Reds sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division, while the Nationals sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division. The Los Angeles Dodgers finished off the 4-game sweep as they stole a walk-off win in extras against the Giants 1-0. Heading into the day, the Dodgers are leading the National League West, while the Giants are at the bottom of the division. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.